everyone, welcome to Life Well Loved. I'm Penny. Today I have something special and it is a handbag tag. It was originally created by Jerusha Couture and it's called the Handbag Tag of 2025. And I've watched several of these and I watched Jessie Style. She opened up the handbag tag to whoever wanted to do it. So I'm gonna take her up on that offer. Hi ladies. So the handbag tag is where you share your handbag collection and you go over your most used bag, your least used bag, your most complimented bag, your most critiqued bag, and then to cover a bag that you have actually never worn. And so I have selected my bags for this video and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's get into it. Hands down, my most used bag is going to be my Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM. I have it in the monogram, and if you're not familiar with what that is, it's a service that Louis Vuitton offers where you can put your initials on a bag. You can pick, various stripes in different areas. You can pick the colors of the stripes. And when I got this bag in, I think it was like 2020, I was also able to pick the interior color, which I chose black. This bag is absolutely a workhorse. There's a lot of people in the world that have this bag and there's a very good reason for it, and it is because it is an amazing bag. I can stuff this for, the weekend. I can put my toiletries in here. I can use this as my carry-on when I'm going on a plane. We put our iPads in here. I put all the chargers, all the toiletries, and all the bags and everything, and it just absolutely fits everything. The handles, although they are a bit thin, they're very sturdy. In fact, I think I saw an article one time that it said that this bag can hold up to 90 pounds of weight. Although I do like my toiletries, I'm not putting 90 pounds of weight in this bag, and I don't recommend anybody else do that either. But I can definitely tell that this bag is rock solid. A lot of people forget that Louis Vuitton started out originally as a luggage company, and so it makes sense that they would provide, durable canvas. It's nice that they offer some a service like monogramming, and that their bags really stand the test of time. Now, I will want to point out one thing. You can see that my handles have been very well taken care of. I see a lot of these bags on the pre-loved market where you grab your bag, your hands that get sweaty or have lotion or other products on them tend to darken this part right here. I'm actually very careful with my handles, and I wanted to offer this as maybe like a bag hack, you could say. This is a luggage wrap. You can find these on Etsy. I put a sticker over the center here because it actually has my last name on it, so I just put that on there. But it has Velcro on both sides, and so you can put it together, wrap it together, and then it creates space for you to be able to grab your bags. And so when I use it on my Neverfull, I just put it like this, put it together. And so this is how I carry my Neverfull. And to be honest, I probably never use this bag without this strap on it, just so that I can, number one, protect the handles, and then number two, it just makes it so much more comfortable if you wanted to wear it on your shoulder, or when you're pulling it out of the car, you have somewhere to grab. So I would highly recommend these. They come in a lot of different colors, a lot of different patterns. This is the one that I've chosen. And again, you can get it monogrammed. You can put your last name, one initial, whatever it is. You can go on Etsy and find these. But I think that that's an excellent purse hack for everyone. And so yeah, so this is my most used bag. Okay, so let's get into my least used bag. And this may actually surprise some of you. And that is my Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 in the Summer Trunks collection, and it is the bandolier version. This bag took me by storm. It's a 2018 model, but by the time I realized it even existed in the world, it was already out of the boutique, so I had to find it on the pre-loved market. But it is absolutely stunning to me. I love the colors with the pink and the yellow. It's in this trompe l'oeil, which is very indicative of old world Louis Vuitton trunks. You can see that the leather is in excellent condition. Here's the back of it. The handles are in excellent condition, which, as I just said, it's really important to me. On the inside, it has that trompe-l'oeil quilted look to it. It is all cream colored, and if you look closely, you're gonna see that on the Louis Vuitton trompe-l'oeil rivets, it has little LVs on it. The bag is incredibly clean. Of course, I put a bag organizer in there to protect it. But the reason that I don't love this particular bag, and if you are a Louis Vuitton lover, they do say you're either a never full girl or a speedy girl. And I have two never fulls, which I love. So I wanted to try the speedy. And I guess I'm not a speedy girl because I don't ever grab this. Number one, I think she's beautiful. I have her on prominent display in my bag collection so that I see her every day. These screen prints can be a little delicate, so you have to be a little bit careful with her. You don't want to slide her on any, rough surfaces because it can chip. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I think I've used her twice, and interestingly enough, when I used her, she drove me crazy. She just did. And the truth is that what happens is that when you put your handles or your strap on both of these sides on the D-ring, and then you wear her on the shoulder, she does this. And so even when I'm trying to dig in the bag, she just kind of collapses on herself. And so it was kind of fussy to get into her. The organizer definitely helps, but then the organizer kind of makes it boxy. I do enjoy the bag slouch that can happen when you don't have an organizer in there. I like that look. I know a lot of people don't. But because the bag folds in on itself and you kind of walk around looking like that, I didn't really enjoy it. So although I enjoy her as probably more a work of art, she is a permanent in my collection. I have no intentions of getting rid of her because I just feel like she's a work of art. I don't ever use her. And in addition to that, she doesn't match a lot of things, unless I'm wearing pink or yellow or maybe brown or black or maybe just a neutral, she tends to not match a lot of things. So I have her. I also have my long wallet in this particular style, and then I have my Toiletry 26. So there you go for a little bit of extra eye candy for this particular bag tag. But yeah, she's gonna go down as my least used. Okay, so my most complimented bag is probably gonna have to be this one. This one is my Clapton and Damier Ebene from Louis Vuitton. She is a two-tone leather across the top here, and for her flap, she has a push style lock. She has a top handle here, and she has gold hardware. You may not actually recognize this bag because I made a little bit of a modification to it so that she could be more aligned with how I live my life. The truth is that she is the Clapton backpack. And so when you see on the back, you can see that there are some D-rings all the way down here at the bottom. And I have some straps for her. This is what the strap actually looks like in this leather cream color here. So the strap attaches here and then also here, and there are two, so you can wear her as a backpack. The reason why you might not recognize her is because I have her positioned a little differently, and let me show you what I mean. So if I go ahead and open her up, this is what she looks like on the inside. I have a I have a bag organizer in there just to protect her and for it to, keep its shape. So this is what she looks like on the inside. It's a cotton material with a single slip pocket there. The way this bag was originally designed is that these sides right here will fold in on themselves, and there's a magnet that keeps it closed. And so let me do this side. I never use it like this, so these are actually really hard to push together. But yeah, there you go. Now you can see that the magnet has caught, and so that's what the inside of the bag would look like with the magnets. And then when you close it, it looks like that. And I just don't think that's as cute. So I don't wear her like that. I actually wear her completely open like that. And I'll put the bag organizer back in there just so that you can see how structured she can actually look. And I wear her like this. She's a little short, so you can see just from my hand about how big she is. She will hold a water bottle. The water bottle will stick out the top a little bit. But yeah, this is what she looks like. And I don't know if it's just because this bag is absolutely beautiful, which is my opinion, or if it's because other Louis Vuitton bag lovers don't actually recognize her when I'm out and about using her like this. But she does get a lot of compliments, and I just want to think that it's probably because she's a beautiful bag. And I think that she's definitely a keeper for my collection and always the most complimented. So my most critiqued bag has to be my Louis Vuitton Neo Noe. This bag always seems to get attention and comments. You can see I have this one in the monogram, and it is with the black colorway. It is a bucket bag. It has a divider on the inside of it that's not removable. It has a black interior, which can be hard to see, so I like to put purse organizers that are a lighter color just so that I can see what I'm actually doing when I'm inside the bag. This is just a puff that I add to the bag here. And the original strap that came with it is this one, and it attaches to the D-rings like that. This is that one that you can unsnap and pull it together and it becomes a crossbody. I tend to use this strap on a lot of different bags, and I will use it on this one as well. One of the things that I think was a misstep with Louis Vuitton that they corrected on some later versions of this particular bag, and that is that when you don't have a top handle to grab onto, you can see it on the pre-loved market. People tend to grab it here or here because you can't really grab it properly. And so on the pre-loved market, you'll see a lot of wear on these two sections right here. And the inside of it is a suede, and you know what happens when you rub suede too much, it starts to get a little raw and gives like little, scrub balls on it. So I've been very careful on that. I was able to find a strap on the pre-loved market, and you just attach it here and you attach it here, and now I have a opportunity to use it as a top handle, and then also to be able to grab the bag without actually, wearing down this canvas part here. But for some reason, every time I use this bag, people like to tell me that they have a smaller version or that it's very boxy, and you can see the size of it across the bottom here. When I wear it crossbody, it does stick off your body a lot, so I don't tend to wear it like that. But as a quick grab and go, this is amazing. In fact, this bag to me is almost like if the Neverfull had a baby with the Speedy, then this is what the result actually would be, because it's a smaller Neverfull. It's about the size of a Speedy, and it's an open top space here, and I just think that that's probably a pretty good description, so I'll just leave that there. But yeah, this is my most critiqued bag, and I think it's probably because I know my sister doesn't like it. For whatever reason, she's just never really enjoyed this bag, so maybe I'm weighing her opinion a little heavier. I have another friend of mine that has the smaller version, and she seems to enjoy hers. But yeah, this is definitely my most critiqued bag, but it doesn't matter because I still love her. Okay, so now we come to the saddest part of the video, which is the bag I have never used. And I scoured through my collection, and I don't think I have a handbag that I've never used, but I do have a toiletry bag that I've never used. And it is the Handbag bag in this beautiful pink and yellow. This was a bag that debuted in, 2022. They had about 20 different looks, and it's not a collaboration between Fendi and Versace, as they say, but rather it was a, how did they phrase it? A design swap is how they phrased it. So Donatella Versace with Versace, and Kim Jones from Fendi decided to do a bit of a bag swap, and so they have mixed their designs together. So the Versace is this yellow broke design here, and then the Fendi is the pink F's in the background. And I have this one stuffed. I just stuff it with paper towels so it will actually keep its shape. And when you look on the inside of it, oh, I even have the dust bag in here. So let's look at the dust bag before I show you the inside of it, because I think the dust bag is really pretty too. So this is the dust bag. And it's a pretty large dust bag for just a toiletry. But on the inside, it has the classic Fendi F logo, monogram on it. And it's in brown. You can see a pretty sharp contrast between that one and that one. It also has that super iconic safety pin from Versace, and it has some F's on it. Let me see if I can get a better view of it like that. Some F's on it. And I was really excited to receive this bag. I love these colors, pink and yellow, and you guys know I love toiletries. I have never used her. Never, never, never. And I think it's because every time I envision using her, I think about the fact that I don't want to ruin her. And I'm usually not like that. I say enjoy your life. I use all of my fine china. I use all of my luxury bags here and there and everywhere all around town. I love toiletry bags. So this is a perfect fit for me. It is a designer collaboration together with two designers. But I think it's just because she's fabric, and although her lining does feel to be a bit wipeable, and it's dark, so that's helpful, I still feel like I'm going to ruin her if I use her. So I can just imagine like a giant foundation smear on the front of her, which would break my heart, or something were to leak on the inside and I'd have to kind of scrub her out. I do need to use her. I'm not an advocate for people not using their bags, but for the time being, ever since I received her, she has never been used. But I think I will make a commitment to all of my viewers that I'm going to use her in the future. I'm not going to allow her to sit in my closet completely unused, especially when I love toiletries, right? Everyone knows I love toiletry bags. I'm going to use her because life is short and you should use your bags. So stay tuned on me putting her to good use. Okay, so there you have it. My most used, my least used, my most critiqued, my most complimented, and my never worn bags of 2025. I want to give a special shout out to Jerusha for putting this bag tag together. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. That's all I have for you. I'll see you in the next one.